Um, I do want to talk a little bit about rural America here in just a second, but like, I also want to show you guys something really funny first.
Just to be clear, Elmo wants Team USA to win, okay? But Elmo loves everybody. Elmo wants Team USA to win, okay? But Elmo loves everybody. Just to be clear. Don't make this a thing. Thank you. Elmo loves you, and Elmo loves you, and Elmo loves you, and Team USA. And
Pick a side, you fence-sitting bastard!
who's playing. Just to be clear,
Traitor.
don't make this a thing.
Wait! Oh my god!
Thank you. Just to be clear.
You needed that yesterday.
USA to win.
I needed this yesterday. So Doge, we talked about Doge cuts, right? About that impacting bugs.
I love our
Bugs in the South. This is Trump's support is slipping pretty
farmers
fast.
are growers.
President Donald Trump's approval rating among rural Americans has hit a new low, dropping to 50%, down from 60% in February 2025, according to a Reuters Ipsos.
Oh, is
poll.
this is from last year? Hold on, is this from last year? No. Okay.
Rural voters have been strong supporters of Trump. He won them by 40 points in the 2024 election, according
They ain't gonna vote for you again, dumb
to the
bitch.
Pew Research Center. But high gas and food prices are
The way Trump and
Sorry, like I don't mean to make fun of white
prices
people,
are
but
among
like
the reasons that rural Americans are frustrated. Just 31%
actually that jacket looked kind of comfortable.
of people living in rural areas now approve of Trump's handling of cost of living, down from 45% last
Wait,
year.
what was it? 30
Reasons
something?
That rural Americans are frustrated. Just 31% of people
Holy
are
shit.
especially exposed to rising fuel costs because they drive an average of 30 miles a day, nearly double those in urban areas, according to federal data.
Again, government owns farms. Let's just make that a thing, please.
Trump's overall approval is also near the lowest of his
Trump, or not Trump, but farmers should not own the land they work. The government should own it. And farmers should get paid like doctors. That's it. I'm 100%.
his political career at 36%. Republicans will defend their slim congressional majorities in November's midterms.
I love our
And looking rough. It's looking rough. It's looking rough, Trumpy. Trumpy. Trumpy.
Soaring prices and job cuts, especially in places down like rural Texas. Escalating fertilizer and fuel costs, as well as natural disasters, are making things really tough. And now,
Don't you love a good cow? Sorry, Chad. This is my Midwesterner coming out. This is like the picture of the Midwest right here. You got a wind turbine, you got some crops. That looks like corn probably back there. I don't know what this would be doing on a corn. It could be. Depends. But you got some nice cows.
natural disasters are making things really tough. And now they got a screwworm outbreak, and it is raising a whole new level of concerns. MS Now
Yerp, screwworm, baby.
national reporter Rosa Flores, as you know, is traveling
Oh God, I looked at
Route 6.
that was cow nuts. Anyways, I looked at some of the screwworm stuff like off stream. It's so fucking gross.
66 to talk to real Americans about what matters most to
Right here, baby. I was right here, but now I'm right here.
them ahead of the midterms. She stopped down in Amarillo,
Who
Texas,
the fuck drives Route 66 anymore?
where roughly a third of America's beef comes from, and spoke to people who say politicians in Washington do not understand their lives.
I don't believe they know what it feels like to be in a small area or small, part of America where there are very few industries, very few jobs, and either if you're not working remote or you're not working at that small city's
He's got a good setup here. Sorry, I'm nerding out a little bit.
jobs.
I like farm stuff, guys. I'm sorry. I like working farm stuff. I like working on fields. I don't know.
Then there is no other job.
Rosa Flores joins me from Amarillo, Texas, along with U.S. Texas State Senator Roland Gutierrez, who represents the San Antonio area. Roland, I have not seen you in quite some time. Welcome back. Rosa, you're talking to people there. What else are they telling you about what they're going through, and who do they blame?
Please blame Trump. Please blame Trump. Please blame Trump.
I'm hearing a lot about struggle, Steph, and also hardship. I went to an electrical class at Amarillo College, and one of the students was an accountant who was getting an electrical certificate to get a second job.
Wow. An accountant used to be one of those jobs that or one of those degrees that you knew you'd have a job in. But nope, not anymore, baby. Thank you, American government and AI industry.
Ricky Moore, the man that you just heard from now, he's a dad of two. He's an Army
Electrical work is like one of those things that can't really be replaced.
vet. He has a bachelor's degree, is about to get a master's degree, and he's getting an electrical certificate. And I asked him why, and he said it's to get an AI-proof job in the future. So what's really interesting is that folks here are not licking their wounds. They are retraining, upskilling, trying to figure out, Steph, how to
Yeah, people aren't just going to sit there and take it, but fuck, man. Can we make it easier for people to live their fucking lives?
get the job of the future to make sure that they can feed their families.
Senator, what is your reaction? I mean, these are your constituents.
You know, it would cost like less than a tenth of the U.S. military budget to feed every family in America, right?
Well, thank you, Stephanie, and congratulations on the new show. I mean, we've been at this for some time now, and as you know, I also represent 17 other counties, including La Pryor, Texas, where the first screwworm case came about. But it's like Ricky said in Rosa's story. Politicians in Washington they don't go to the grocery store. They don't feel the pain.
It's crazy how this AI shit is literally just a net negative to everyone who has to try. True!
When I go to the grocery store and talk to my constituents and see the price of beef and see the price of vegetables.
God, beef is so expensive.
I mean, it's all right there in front of us. Donald Trump and others need to figure out that nothing happens in a vacuum. Everything is connected. When you go to war, diesel prices go up. Our diesel prices doubled from $3.50 to close to $7
That's nuts.
in Texas. That price and that cost is passed down to consumers, not
I
to mention the rising cost.
get the
of
cow
insurance
balls
and
off my
food.
screen. I feel somewhat bad for these people, but at the same time, I really fucking don't, because most of them voted for Trump. A lot of them voted for Trump. And I don't want to be pessimist and be like, if I have to suffer, you're going to suffer with me, because that's me being like a stuck up shit lib, being like, well, if we're both going to the gulag, then I'm going to be the one on the right side. No, like, it sucks that you guys got no respect from anybody in the country, but you guys also voted for this shit, and you guys need to feel somewhat fucking responsible.
Costs and so much more that's happening to our constituents.
So what's the state doing to try to bring back jobs and improve people's lives if Washington's not listening?
Well, we've done a whole lot. For myself, I passed a $100 million amendment to help farmers in Texas this last session.
More tax breaks.
Much to the Republican chagrin, I said, look, it's your president that just doged 2 farm programs that were going to help our Texas farmers. And so we turned that into a $100 million advantage that's now going to a microloan program for farmers in Texas that heretofore had not
Oh my God, it's like impossible to buy farm equipment without government stepping in.
existed.
Because like John Deere and these other companies know the government's just going to pay for them.
We did all of that because of the pain that's been happening. It's not just the doging of this. You can see what was done to U.S. aid that completely affects the screwworm issue. What was done to the USDA on the screwworm cases, that is affecting our farmers. And so we have to come up with smart ideas like microloan programs that are going to help people in rural communities that, quite frankly, are hurting the most. And yet, astonishingly, seem to vote for Republicans more than most.
Let's actually talk about
Thank you. Thank you for calling that
who they're
out.
voting for. Rosa, what's getting out?
Because they need to be ashamed of their voting habits. I'm sorry, but rural Americans, you need to be ashamed for voting for Republicans. You are part of the fucking problem.
Right, I'm sitting here in New York City, and we're
Come over to my side. Take responsibility for your actions and come over, please.
all talking about the key Senate race, right? Paxton versus Tallarico. But what is motivating people there to go out and vote? Are
Ken
they
Paxton
focused on showing?
has no fucking shot against Tallarico, dude. Tallarico's so much saucier than Ken Paxton, they have him in a higher res image.
Up in November?
You know, Steph, I've had fascinating conversations here, and I actually just talked to a moderate Republican who whispered to me and said, I'm going to vote for Tallarico, but you can't tell anybody because Here, he explained, here's how it works. You either right or you're left, and there's no middle. It doesn't exist, except Republican voters like the one I talked to do exist. They just go to the polls and vote their conscience. Now, I also talked to a pastor, Steph, and this was fascinating because he said, look, this is the Bible Belt. There are still people here and voters who are trying to figure out who to vote for in November, and they're very confused about what to do.
Ken Paxton, a non-religious dude, versus fucking James Tallarico, a religious dude, but on completely opposite sides of the spectrum.
Because they see Tallarico, who's a pastor, whose message is love thy neighbor, and then you have Ken Paxton, and this is what the pastor said, quote, he cheated on his wife. And so they're trying to figure out, okay, wait, who do I vote for? But party is so big here, Steph, and that's what
It really is. In rural America, it really is just right or left. The right's taken over, and like people, if you say, oh, I'm more left leaning on something, they'll attack you.
I keep on hearing over and over and over, party is so big, you cannot not vote for the Republican Party if you're in some of these deep red areas.
Senator, do you agree with that? I mean, party is so serious and so deep there, but anyone out there can sort of trace back Trump administration policies like the push to increase imports and drive down beef prices and see how that's affected them.
No, and I think that is happening. I mean, you saw.
No, they don't see that because they listen to fucking AM radio. It's psychotic.
Just the recent war that drove up diesel costs. It's the tariffs. It's $40 billion to Argentina to allow their farmers to sell soybean to China while our farmers get screwed with no real help to speak of. You can go thing after thing and see how this Trump administration, and you mentioned Elon Musk in a previous story, have hurt farmers in America, have hurt rural farmers. And the latest thing that's hurting people, not just in the farm areas, but in the cities, is these AI centers. They are going to draw down significant amounts of power and significant amounts of water from rural communities that we need to, quite frankly, feed our feedstock and water our feedstock and feed our water agricultural products. So we're in some real trouble right now in America, and we've got to push back and get people to understand that government's not a bad word, and we can work together to solve these problems. But we need to have people in the White House that stop calling government a four-letter word.
Then quickly, do you think, given what you just laid out, that could change some traditionally red Texas votes to blue?
I think so. I think you can do it. I think Democrats have been showing them some good results, and I think the flip's coming.
I think that a lot of people, I hope so. I can only hope so, Stephanie. I think that a lot of people are beginning to understand that they got screwed by this guy, that he's a charlatan, that he's a crook, and that he's only in it for himself and his family. And that, by the way, that's not hyperbole. The facts are all right in front of us.
State Senator Gutierrez, great to have you back. Rosa, appreciate you being out there on the road.
I'm still, like, no matter what happens, I'm still in favor for the government just eating up, what's it called? I'm still in favor for the government eating up all farms. Because, like, we probably should. There's no reason for us to be... We already basically pay for it all, so why not have the government just fucking own it at this point? I don't know, man. As somebody who grew up in the Midwest and in rural areas, like, I'm sorry, but I have no sympathy for these people. I don't. I was around them growing up, dude. A lot of them are fucking psychotic assholes. Who, like, froth at the mouth when they hear Black Lives Matter.